make your man delete or block any bitch off of social media. Here's what you're gonna do if you're uncomfortable, which bitch you fucking should be. You're gonna have one conversation.
Make your decision for you whether you're gonna leave your significant other is the moment you fucked up. Because a lot of people, women and men, get mad that their significant other is liking pictures, liking videos. Like, that is the point of social media. That is the point of Instagram, TikTok, any social media, is to like videos and pictures. Now, just because you like them doesn't mean it's like you're making a big deal out of it. Like,
I don't consider myself to be a particularly ethical person, but I am fair.
Welcome, my friends, to the RP Experience. Now we gotta get back to your regularly scheduled programming. And today's topic is about social media. I guess I might delve a little bit on how it affects relationships to a certain degree, but I'm going to concentrate more on the amount of options, or the false sense of options, that it gives people, specifically women, only because a lot of females get a lot of attention online, and you're getting attention mainly for one reason. Now, there are guys that could be a motivating force. Like, I will admit, if I see a woman that I find attractive or something, that'll pique my interest, and I'll look more at her stories and her photos. I might like a few. If we have met before, or either if I see that we have like a lot in common, I might message her. Usually is when we've either met before, or either some kind of way, I don't know who might have did it first, we might have started messaging each other first. Now, in the process of doing that, like, I guess because I'm old fashioned, I used to think probably it's kind of like if you had got a girl's number, like in early 2000s or late 90s, and you're not thinking about the other guys that have probably asked her for her number, that might be calling her. You'll be thinking that you're the only one. Now, that was the good thing about that time, because ignorance was bliss. I believe females or men that were really popular or something had options, but I believe with social media it's enhanced a lot. Because I know when I was in a relationship, really until I think it was like 2016, I really wasn't on social media like that. So I really didn't build a presence on there. It was after a particular breakup that, and basically I'm a photographer anyway, so that's part of my thing of like networking, meeting people, getting their social media and stuff like that, and doing photo shoots or shooting parties, a wedding here and there or something, is how you build that up. But you meet a lot of potential mates that way as well, and it works more if you are Chad and Tyrone or like a really popular guy. With females these days, I guess because of how thirsty males are, automatically there are lots of guys in their DMs. Is guys that know them, guys that I guess maybe they looked at somebody, their friends list, saw her in it, and then now they're in her DMs. And basically, yes, females get a lot of DMs from guys, and that's not even on dating apps. It's like Facebook, Instagram. That's why, because I now know this, I don't always take it personal if a female that I do not know well don't respond back, because she could get anywhere from 15, 20, 100, maybe even a couple hundred DMs, and most women are not going to go through all that, so you'll be lucky if she happens to see yours, unless if you're constantly messaging her. And if you're constantly messaging her, that could also be seen as, thirsty or harassing or something. So, it's more difficult for men to navigate in this particular thing, unless if, and this is what I would tell any guy, is if you are messaging her, make sure she's messaging you, or give you some type of reciprocal action, because if you're putting all the work in, she could have no interest at all, or she could want you to chase her. But like I say, from my experience, I don't like chasing females like that, because you could either waste your time, or either she could really not be interested and just be trying to be nice and not hurt your feelings. Anyway, I'm going to share definitely one video. I might have a couple of videos, and this isn't going to be a long video, but basically it's going to be explained on dealing with women that have social media. Now, because I don't date men, I can't really answer how that will affect a woman. The only thing I would say is, a lot of times when I meet a woman and we exchange social media, she might get turned off for the fact that I have a lot of women in my friends list, especially on my Facebook. Now, that's why sometimes if I really like the girl, I'm hesitant to give her my Facebook or something. But I'm pretty sure she wants to do a detective work to see if I'm single and stuff like that. But, I've seen that happen. We get along great, and then after that, she's cold to me after. And I know it has to be for my social media. And I guess you can count that as a red flag. In my defense, I will say that, once again, I just started that because, one, I was trying to get I was trying to get over a heartbreak, and also I do photography, so that kind of came into the networking job thing, and also because of my, not my last relationship, but especially my one that I was married, and other ones after that. Before that, I always noticed that those women had a lot of guy friends. And while I'm a secure person, like I might have mentioned, she made sure I didn't really have female friends, which I kind of understood that I guess I don't need female friends. But however, now, the way my life is now, I do have like associates, not like best friend chummy, but I do have ones I talk to from time to time. And there's really nothing there. Out of respect for her and her guy's relationship. But, not every guy's like that. And that's why in most cases I would say maybe close friends of the opposite sex is not a good idea. But anyway, I talked a bit this time. I just wanted to explain that, but let's get to the first video. Or videos. I'm not sure. Oh, and I forgot to say, hit the like button before we go any further. Thank you.
To be honest, social media killed relationships, like killed it, absolutely demolished them. You think back to like your parents, if they're still married or anything. You think 20 years ago they're sat there looking at their snap map saying, oh, where's my man today? No, they didn't care. They didn't have a fucking tracker on their partner's phone 24/7. They didn't have a snap score which they could always stalk to see if you're online or not. Don't have Instagram where you can see if your man has liked someone else's photo and get mad. They didn't have Tinder where the options are endless. They didn't have Grindr, which is probably a great thing. All they had was a house phone, if that. No stress or worries. All you gotta do is just phone up your boyfriend or girlfriend and say, do you wanna come over? And they're like, yeah. Or do you wanna go out? Yeah. Instead of, what are you doing? Why are you liking that guy's photo? Why are you there? Why are you not online? Grow up. We shouldn't have to explain ourselves every time. Back in the day it was all about trust. And now because of social media, there is no trust.
Never make your man delete or block any bitch off of social media. Here's what you're gonna do if you're uncomfortable, which bitch you fucking should be. You're gonna have one conversation, eloquently spoken without you ever saying, I would prefer you to delete or block. Never say that. Don't even bring it up. If he goes, grabs his phone, deletes and blocks, gives you a fucking hug and kiss and says, baby, I love you, and those bitches don't matter, you're winning. If he doesn't and makes a big deal out of it, is hesitant, doesn't delete or block, or makes a big fuss about doing it and then does it, he will never look at it as his decision. He will always hold you accountable for that decision, will resent you, and then go behind your back, re-follow and unblock that bitch the minute the going gets tough. So be careful how you phrase what you're telling your man.
Like social media behavior is one of the biggest issues that modern couples have to deal with, and that's because social media offers unprecedented access to exes and backburners and old crushes and people that may be attracted to you. And this means something like seeing an ex's story or a DM can totally change the way one partner might feel about an otherwise happy and healthy relationship. Obviously, I'm not suggesting getting off social media, but I am saying that it's important for couples to have discussions about what behaviors and communication on social media would constitute drifting from a relationship. And also, I think transparency and honesty are also very important so that each partner can feel secure and understand the nature of the messaging and interactions that are happening on social media.
Okay, let me get this straight. You're wondering why you're not happy, but you're spending 7 hours a day on social media, comparing yourselves to others, placing all of your attention on other people's highlight reels instead of putting any energy into your own life. The only foods you eat are loaded with processed sugar, sodium, and fat, and the only music you listen to is about fucking bitches and shaking your ass, which, fun to listen to, don't get me wrong, but that is the only thing that's playing on loop in your subconscious mind. And when that's not making your mind race, you're in survival mode from all the video games you play where all you do is kill people and are under time restraint the whole time, making you feel pressured in real life. Or you're still subconsciously annoyed at the couple who had a huge falling out on the TV show you're so emotionally invested in. Or maybe you're not happy because this society glamorizes mental health issues and the only way people relate to each other nowadays is by their stressors, so you're finding it hard to make meaningful connections. Or maybe it's because you've become so dependent on your phone that you can't put it away and just sit still for a minute like humans were designed to do, but seems too boring now since the dopamine rush from instant gratification is the only thing that makes you feel anything anymore. Just a thought.
Come on here real quick and express something that keeps bothering me, because people, like, I don't know why they do this, but do not let your relationship be dictated by social media. Okay? That is the death of relationships. The moment you let anything that happens on social media make your decision for you, whether you're going to leave your significant other, is the moment you fucked up. Because a lot of people, women and men, get mad that their significant other is liking pictures, liking videos. Like, that is the point of social media. That is the point of Instagram, TikTok, any social media, is to like videos and pictures. Now, just because you like them doesn't mean it's like you're making a big deal out of it. Like, you're not trying to get at nobody. You're just liking it. It's what you do. Now, What gets me is the fact that the moment a man likes a woman's picture or follows a woman, he's a piece of shit. But let's all be real here, because this is for men and women. Women, you check out men too. You like men's posts. You talk about men. Even if you have a man, it is in our DNA. Just like men check out women and talk about women to their boys. It's in our DNA. We are going to look at people. Vice versa. We all do it. We were born with that in our body. It is what it is. But you shouldn't let that or your significant other liking something decide whether you're going to be with them or not. Like, they're coming home to you. They are coming home to make you happy. They are coming home to love you. Like, you are theirs, and they are yours. Now, don't get me wrong, there's pieces of shit out there, men and women. It is true. But just because someone is liking a picture or doing anything like that doesn't mean that they're a piece of shit. They just liked it. So what? Who's in your bed at the end of the night? They are. Who are they talking to morning till night? They are. They are talking to you. Now stop letting social media, because everybody freaking lives on it, stop letting it be the reason why your relationship ended. Because you don't know if you might be letting something amazing, someone fucking perfect go. You don't know that. And you don't know if you'll find that again. Don't ruin something that could be amazing over some some ridiculous shit like that. Social media is not your relation.
Now, this right here is a different perspective. And he does make valid points. I mean, I have to agree with a lot of what he's saying. Yet, the one thing about that, and I'm being honest as a man, like, if I know, and this is 50-50. As a woman, you may never know. But as a man, if I know the women personally, like I work with them, or, you know, I take pictures because I'm a photographer, or either they are a photographer, I'm liking their posts or their pictures of themselves because either I like what they did in support. If they're a dancer, I mean, I like all forms of art, but there is a layer that, you know, I could find them attractive. That doesn't mean I'm going to leave you for them, but however, that could be a factor now. But most of it is coming from me with support. Now, I've never followed a woman that I was dating social media so closely to see who she's liking. But I will say, I'll see them talk about like celebrities and who's fine and attractive and stuff like that. And I'm like 50-50 with this. Like, I would prefer, because I have to admit, that will bother me if I keep hearing you, my woman, keep talking about this specific guy, celebrity, you know, is going to make me feel a certain kind of way. And I'm pretty sure it would make her feel a certain kind of way if I kept talking about this particular female. Now, if she just mentions it like once out of blue moon or something like that, no, it's not a problem. But if I keep hearing about it, and especially if she's in a field that she could maybe meet this person, you know, because I know lots of women that like Jason Momoa, and they're married. So, not that they would ever admit it, but if they had a chance to be with him, and like I know, celebrity guys, you know, they get so many women throwing themselves at them, they are going to hit quite a few of them. I came across posts of like how many women some of these celebrity guys have hit, like a Mick Jagger, which is not even an attractive dude. They say his body count is like 4,800, 5,000 or something like that. I'm like, wow. You can't tell me some of those women didn't have boyfriends, or some of them was married and stuff. You know, maybe he was even in a relationship at the time. They hit so many over the years. So, you know, just throwing that in there. I agree with what the dude is saying. You know, you can't micromanage somebody or let it drive you crazy. But on the other hand, you can't be deaf, blind, and stupid neither, that they could, hook up with somebody that they have a crush on, or hook up with somebody that's similar like them. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out with this particular video.
And who cares? Nobody cares. And so they're going to run out of time, and then they're going to be looking for you. Let's get to these.
That's you.
Let's get to these super chats. Wow. There was something I was following, an Instagram page, and I was looking at the comments. I was like, wow. DG Seymour says, blessing CGA. I assume all these XXXs have 3 or 4 dudes they are mating with. And he says, only a fool assumes he is the only one. In this day and age, you're not the only one, gentlemen. I don't care how much he says you are the only one. You are not. There's no way. If she's on social media, there's no way you're the only one in the picture. I want you to literally find a woman, find a female friend, and ask her to look at her DMs. Be like, look, just share. I just want to know. I want to know. Ask her to look at her DMs. You're going to be shocked. You're going to be like, what? This is what you're in for. And it don't matter if she's ugly, fat, slim, 16, 19, 36. It don't matter. Black, white, Puerto Rican, or Asian, it doesn't matter. Now, she might say these guys is no big deal. I don't really care about these guys. It doesn't matter. But it does matter. Harold Lagermy says, a bunch of us tagged you in a comment on Uncle Earl's mural. You need to make that a part of your show. All right.
I got money.
Gotta take it. I gotta check it out. I know a woman now. She's dirty. I've known her since she was 22. And she's got all kind of professional WWE wrestlers, LA Chargers, LA Lakers, Clippers. She barely got, she got a $2,000 follower Instagram on private. It's on private. And she got these dudes that reach out. She don't even, she's on Instagram. She probably would love to be an Instagram star. But she ain't even an Instagram star. And people be in her DMs. I'm like, sheesh. And Kevin Durant be on the prowl. Yeah, if Kevin Durant find her page, he gonna be in the DMs. It's gonna be difficult for you.
So that is the scary truth, that you can be talking to a woman, and I guess it's always been like this, but because females, women have a lot of orbiters or men that like them that they have no control over, but in a way I believe that somewhat boosts their ego to a certain degree, because I know all those guys is trying to get in her pants, take her away from if she has a guy, or wait for a moment of weakness in the relationship. And it's just so easy to cheat these days, even with the micro cheating, like, just hanging out with somebody a lot or something, getting touchy-feely, tickling, excessive flirting, and of course that can be in the DMs, that can be in person. Makes you really leery as a guy to get serious with any girl. You know, I guess in a way I understand a little bit better of how women feel with like men cheating on them. But for you women to look at it on our side to a degree, a lot of you never accept your fault. Well, you never admit that you have faults, or if you do think of cheating or something like that, you know, you'll probably blame the guy. You feel like if he was doing what he was doing, then you wouldn't be thinking of this other guy. I mean, it's just so many other things that just come into play that just sabotages a relationship. I mean, truthfully, I don't know how a lot of you are doing it right now. The only way I would see is if neither one of you is on social media. But, you know, that's really not going to happen. But I will say this, there are some women that I do see their social media, and pretty much, you know, is pictures with friends and stuff like that, and even with guy friends, is no suspect pictures. You know, I don't know how the DMs is like, because I'm pretty sure guys are sliding in their DMs. And I would say if you as a woman, if a guy is disrespecting you in the DMs, then, well, he shouldn't be in your friends list, and maybe you should block him. No, I remember a woman that was complaining about guys sliding in her DMs, and I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure some of them was in her friends list. So, you know, why? As a guy, I'm pretty sure he wasn't thinking of that, because a lot of times when you are that guy, you're not thinking because you're in the situation. But if you're outside looking in, you are like, so why are they your friends? Is like even though you're complaining about, do you like the attention? So, because the attention stuff, I would just say, I mean, if you're already deep in a relationship, I mean, you're just going to have to, I guess, go through with it. But if you're just meeting somebody and they have, let's say a woman, she has like 50,000, 100,000 followers or something like that on Instagram or something, realize that's your competition. I mean, she may tell you not to worry about that, but how would she handle it if it was flipped? You know, maybe she would, until she knows that girls are like DMing you, and most girls normally won't DM you, but they will for the right guy. If he's a celebrity, a Jason Momoa, a Drake, or something like that. So that's some scary business. But anyway, I didn't want this video to be too long, but pretty much social media is a necessary thing. It's not going anywhere, but realize it's really deadly to your relationship. You know, both of you have to handle it like a damn bomb. And I would just say, I mean, in the perfect world, I would say no social media for neither one of you. But but we're not in the perfect world. I would say, like, well, be honest with the person. Tell them stuff like the messages and stuff like that, and just be honest. But like I said before, I think we are only as faithful as our options. Most of us. Some of us have like high morals and won't cross the line no matter what. But some of us will say something, but if the right person is in front of us, because I've seen girls say like, oh, I don't like him, or something like that, or I had girls say that about me, and yet I know me and the person that's hooked up. So, you know, I don't know if they just trying to reassure the other person or something, or whatever, and that's what scares me sometimes with with females that I know that they will tell a guy what they want him to hear. Same way, I guess, if a guy's trying to play you. So, you know, I would say if you catch her in a lie or something, even though how small, then abort mission. Just cut that off or something. Or either, like I normally do with people, like, because I might still like them as a person, I just will definitely, like, it's not getting, like, real serious. Like this relationship is getting demoted to, like, just hanging out or something. And you need to figure that out before you move them in or something. So anyway, that's it. Once again, if you didn't do it, hit the like button, subscribe. Okay, guys, I'll see you later. Out.
Can't believe this is happening.
Honey, honey, how he thrills me. Honey, honey. Honey, honey, nearly kills me.
Good night, Queen. Good night, Queen. Good night, Queen. It keeps going.
Now I know what they mean. He's a love machine. Oh, he makes me dizzy. Honey, honey, let me feel it. Honey, honey. I still wanna run to you.